MLB the Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Oakland A's. The A's are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Jesus Luzardo is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Stepping up now, Hanser Alberto, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Hanser Alberto.
Now here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And it's 1-2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet, so these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Number 16, Trey Mancini.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here comes the first pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Orioles leave 1. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Asher Wojciechowski gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will land untouched. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Tyler Ramirez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Swing by Piscotty, and this is driven to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty. Number 11 for him on the season. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
At the plate, Sean Murphy.
The catcher.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 276 the average coming in for him. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Count is 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Two and two.
2 balls.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Ready on 1 and 2. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And another foul ball. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Chris Davis now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Piscotty looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And he hits it hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
And now they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Anthony Santander the next to bat. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That's popped up. Kenna has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Orioles get a run thanks to the familiar home run swing of Chris Davis. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All even now at 1-1. Last half of the second set to go. And next will be the imposing power bat, Chet Hinder. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball in.
One-0 count. Here it is. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. A dozen home runs and 43 RBIs. The 0-1. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Next up for the A's, Tony Kemp. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here it comes.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He's been a non-factor in the series. No hits to this point.
Pedro Severino.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. And the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Hunter Alberto.
Ready now for Baltimore. Hunter Alberto 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's out.
1 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
So now to the plate, Austin Hayes. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
3-0 now.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Ripped on the ground to first. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Canha. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. He grounds it sharply to third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 22.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball inside.
The 1-0 home.
Yep, that ball went out.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Santander. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A's are gone in order. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Trey Mancini.
Here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Here he comes again, 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here it comes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Now that's
In now for the O's, Pat Valaika. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike. That pitch is out.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time is in there. A called strike 3.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And here's Renato Nunez. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Hit hard down the line. The 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
One run on 3 hits and no errors for the Orioles so far. A full count to the Orioles designated hitter.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Pitch misses. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Ready with the 1-0.
2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. The count now at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Iglesias has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Still a ball and 2 strikes. From the stretch, the 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
Nunez over at second. Davis at first. 2 out in the inning. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The set and the 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding in for Oakland, Tyler Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, Tyler.
Now here it comes.
Ramirez.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way. Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And that misses 2-2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious, serious gas. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
No balls and 1 strike. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a move over to first. 1-1. Here it comes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Ooh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
hit high and deep to right center. Mancini moving back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The A's strand one. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in, Anthony Santander. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now the pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Pedro Severino, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Left field and deep. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, into the concrete staircases, and gone. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Orioles surge ahead 2-1.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Big rip at the 3-0 sinker, but he didn't get it. 3-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now another one hit deep to left. Racing back the left fielder. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Orioles lead it by 2 now, 3-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in, Austin Hayes. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey.
The windup and the 0-1. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's Trey Mancini. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Kenna is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles are on top, 3-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Matt Chapman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
At the plate now, Tony Kemp. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's just out.
struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out one or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
So now it's Mark Canha, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Orioles 3 and the A's 1.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Pat Valaika.
The second baseman, Pat Valaika.
He's set. Here it comes. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Piscotty is there, 1 away. Next will be the designated hitter, Renato Nunez. It was a walk in his last trip. Barehanded at his knees. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And they're going to get him at home plate here, as he may have been trying to bite off a little bit more than he could chew. Chris Davis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get. Striding forward now is the DH, Marcus Semien. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non
through 5 innings. As we approach the later inning.
Now at the plate, Ramon Laureano. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he can rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping in now, Tyler Ramirez. And a bouncing ball, foul. It was a walk in his last trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Now here's the pitch.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Score holds. It's 3-1. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Ready with the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Anthony Santander, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty looking pitch.
In now, Pedro Severino, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home, skied into very shallow right. Piscotty is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Stephen Piscotty will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Mancini moving back, still going back. It bangs off the scoreboard, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, and the A's have made this a 3-2 ball game now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Standing in now, Sean Murphy. Hard on the ground towards short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Shawn Armstrong comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Into the box, Chad Pinder, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Armstrong, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 18th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Santander on the run. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Runners on first with one down. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And the 2-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
From the stretch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2.
Ball that guy.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now a 3-2 ball game. So striding in, Hanser Alberto. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Hunter Alberto.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
The 0-1 delivery.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
Popped him up. Kemp is there for it. 1 out.
The batter, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Now batting, Austin Hayes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Up next for the Orioles.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate, Pat Valaika, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
0-2, here it comes. Hot shot to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Tanner Scott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Tanner Scott.
Stepping into the box, Mark Canha. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. Santander's got it, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 10.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now the A's designated hitter, Marcus Semien. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. 3rd baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That misses. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number.
Any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one, guys. What do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely
The feed to the second baseman is a wide one.
nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the A's come back to even. He's set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Jake Diekman will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Diekman has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. So it was a strikeout swinging. Renato Nunez becomes the first out of the inning. Scooped up. And he is in there. At the plate, Jose Iglesias is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Piscotty on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. In to score is the runner from first. Throw won't get him.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive in 2 for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
Laureano is going to have room out there as he puts this. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now it'll be the catcher, Sean Murphy. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. And it's fouled away. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game. Into the box now, Chad Pinder. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Santander on the run. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Chapman heads for the plate. He scores, and the A's have tied it. It's now 5-5. Stepping in now, Tony Kemp, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the... So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Hanser Alberto, who went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Throw to first gets him, 1 out here to lead off the 10th. In now, Austin Hayes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one.
That's just too much velocity up.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. At the plate now, Trey Mancini. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have it. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this.
In now, Ramon Laureano. Hot shot toward third. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. Into the box now. Now Tyler Ramirez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with 1 swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Oakland hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Jake Diekman wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now. 9 hits.